Sometimes we just gotta thank God for removing what we didn't have the strength to release. There are some people you would have never walked away from, so God had to show them the door. There are some spaces and places that comfortability and familiarity would have never let you close the door on, so God had to close the door on you. This is why I love John 15:2 that says, He cuts off every branch in me that does not bear fruit. So this means just because you lose, it doesn't mean you lost, because not everything that takes up space has substance. Not everything that is here is helping. So maybe you didn't lose a circle, maybe you lost a cage. Maybe you didn't lose company, maybe you lost compromise. And any branch that does not have its own fruit will drain reserves from a tree just so it can stay alive. So God will cut anything out of your life whose survival is contingent upon your death. Some people had peace at the expense of you being in pieces. Some environments had success at the expense of your self-neglect. Some people felt loved at the expense of you feeling lost. And any branch that does not produce its own fruit could even start to spread rot to the rest of the tree. This means that the longer you stay connected to the worst parts of something, the faster the best parts of you can rot away. A bad environment's toxicity can rot away your authenticity real quick. Someone without direction can rot away your drive. So God will cut anything that's cutting you, even when you're not cut out for it. But what really hurts is when God cuts a chapter we thought we had more pages to turn. But when a branch stops producing fruit, it will begin to block sunlight from the branches that do, which ultimately means that it will stop new fruit from sprouting. This means that what is no longer bearing is now blocking. So the same thing that blessed you in one season can be the same thing that blocks a blessing in another season if you don't let God cut it. Because holding on to what God ended only gets in the way with what God is starting.